Fair trade is a growing way of doing business, and Canadian universities want to be a part of the change. The University of British Columbia was the first to receive their fair trade certification in 2011, and now Western University wants to join the ranks. The school's Fair Trade Club is working hard to pave the way. Explain what fair trade is to me.
Sure. So what fair trade is, it's a certification system on products. So if you go out and buy a chocolate or coffee or tea, if it has the fair trade mark on it, you know that everywhere along the line, the people who are actually producing those products are getting paid a proper wage and have proper working conditions. There's no child labor, slave labor involved in those products. And it's also really good for the environment. So there's no GMOs or pesticides used in those as well.
Director of Fair Trade Western, Alex Hawken, shares why she's so invested in fair trade.
2011, I went to Malawi and I worked there for 4 months. And the year before that, my sister actually went and visited a fair trade sugar farm there. And just the stories that she brought back from the farmers and from the producers was that their lives were completely changed by fair trade and what they were able to sell their product for and what they were able to buy for their community from that. So that really sparked my passion with fair trade.
To receive their certification, they need to complete the 3 steps of availability, visibility, and create a fair trade committee to make sure that the campus continues to be fair trade.
So we're trying to make sure that every location across campus that isn't franchised serves 100% fair trade coffee. If it serves tea, it needs to have at least 3 fair trade tea options. And if it serves chocolate, it needs to have at least 1 fair trade chocolate option.
They're currently starting to work with hospitality services to build on accessibility at Western.
Something that all students can feel good about. So I think it's a good step. The USC is 100% fair trade now, and so we're hoping that Western follows suit.
Great to hear. And how's your coffee right now?
Delicious.
With 17 fair trade cities and towns, including Toronto, Ontario, and 6 fair trade universities across Canada, it's a rapidly growing cause.
So that's a trend that we want to continue on, right? As a top university in the country, right?
Fair Trade Western has advertised this cause. Students have piqued in interest.
For example, we had a fair trade week and we had booths set up around campus to let people know what it is. And every time we've done this, there's been more and more awareness by students and interest in what fair trade is and just support for becoming a fair trade campus.
Hawken feels that one of Western's goals has always been to have a more global campus.
So when students are buying coffee or products like tea, it's nice to know that those products are being produced at a fair wage and that the people who are producing them are actually going to be able to make a living off of it. So I think that that's a really great way to connect Western students with producers overseas.
Hawken says they hope to receive their certification in 2015. It may be a long road for these students, but it'll benefit people overseas in the long run. Alexa-Reigh Thompson, XFM News.